Okay. Humans began exploring the universe millions of years ago when our primitive ancestors first looked to the sky. From the very beginning, we wanted to know where we are and where we fit in. And of course, a very good way to represent what we know about the question is to make the kind of map that, in essence, is what this special issue is about. Not only are going to explore questions about humanity's place in the universe, we're going to look at maps of what else is out there. We're going we're going to discover it here when we're reading the book. We're going to discover that the term universe has taken on at least three meanings over time, with changes driven by advances in science and instrumentation. These three universes, which we'll look at in order, are number one, what we now call the solar system; number two, the Milky Way galaxy; and finally, number three, the collection of billions of galaxies we now know are out there. The first universe. The scientific instrument most universally available to our ancestors was the human eye. With the naked eye, we can see 5 planets in the night sky. And this number was raised to 6 when the Polish cleric Nicholas Copernicus thought as that Earth too was a planet. The development of the telescope and Galileo's discovery of the moons of Jupiter showed us that the solar system is a lot more complicated than that. In the beginning, the questions scientists asked were simple. Where are the planets? Now, and where will they be tomorrow? Huh? Oh, not yet. Let's continue reading. This changed in the 19th century, however, to a deeper question. Not where are they, but what are they? Astronomy became astrophysics. Today, we recognize that the solar system includes many objects besides a few planets. There are many moons, each with its own unique history and its own lesson to teach us. Our space probes have visited many of these bodies and even landed on the ones closest to Earth. One of the most recent probes, the New Horizons spacecraft, is even now exploring the farthest reaches of the system, far beyond what we thought the limits were 50 years ago. The last few decades have seen an extraordinary growth in our detailed knowledge of our own solar system, and you will see this fact reflected in the maps that follow. You want to continue reading?
Yeah.
The second universe. In the 1920s, the American astronomer Edwin Hubble, using the largest telescope available at the time, showed that matter in the universe is collected into giant conglomerations we call galaxies. They were called island universes at that time. Our sun, with its collection of planets, is one small part of the Milky Way galaxy. In the 1930s, scientists in the new field of nuclear physics discovered the fusion reaction that makes stars shine, and a new picture of the galaxy emerged. Stars live out their lives fueled with nuclear reactions and ultimately die. They are not eternal, but part of a complex process that converts the primitive hydrogen of the early universe into the heavier elements that make up, among other things, your body and the solid structure of Earth, and in the end, the death of stars serves to populate the heavens with extraordinary objects like neutron stars, pulsars, and black holes.
Black holes.
You wanna continue reading?
Yeah.
Okay. The third universe, the final universe, consists of all those billions of galaxies out there. We can map out the arrangement of galaxies. They're coming together in clusters, the clusters forming superclusters, and so on. As part of this exploration of the heavens, Hubble showed that the galaxies were receding. Well, it's tore apart. I can't read this.
Why?
Receding. Okay, let's just skip the other words. Receding from each other. We found that the universe is expanding in what has come to be called the Big Bang. Today, we can give a precise age to the beginning of that expansion, the birth of our universe. Then, in the 1990s, astronomers discovered that instead of slowing down as expected, the expansion of the universe is actually accelerating. We now say that an unknown material, dubbed dark energy, is acting as a kind of anti-gravity, pushing galaxies apart. In the end, then, and more we learn about this marvelous universe we inhabit, the more there is for us to find out. Okay, that's it. The three universes. Mercury? Yeah, the artist is like, I think he doesn't know that Mercury is smaller than Venus. Good find, Nak.
Why?
No, because the artist is an idiot. He thinks that Mercury and Venus are on the same size.
I want a small Mercury on the solar system.
Okay, let's find another. Let's throw this away now. This is boring and this is wrong drawing. Okay, let's find a new solar system drawing.